Good evening, everyone. Welcome back again in another weekly market outlook. Hope you are good and enjoying your weekend and getting ready for next week. So I hope everything is all right on YouTube. And do you hear me on YouTube, guys? Just want to confirm, and then we're gonna go ahead. All right. So I was saying that if you guys are trading on your live accounts, then the advice which I will give you for next couple of weeks for the rest of the 2019 is that make sure you use your reasonable risk, all right? Because we are we are in December, and there we see a lot of liquidities issue, and we see spikes everywhere. All right, we see spikes in the market. So if you're not going to use reasonable risk, and you're going to use unreasonable risk, and specifically you're going to trade without stop losses, all right, then you can wipe out your account. Okay, so use reasonable risk and trade with care for the rest of the 2019. And another thing, we're gonna have training in December, which is gonna start from 20 December to 7th of January. You guys can join that, all right? And with that training, you're gonna have access to our rest of the stuff, all right? So you're gonna have access to the group membership and the training videos, all right? So there are a lot of training videos, more than 100, so you can have access to that training videos as well. So for that, you can go to the tracktrainingacademy.com, check the membership levels. All right, so membership levels, group training gonna cost you 1,000, and one-on-one training gonna cost you almost $5,000. So if you are looking for further information, just simply fill that form and send that form to me for further information. So I'll try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. All right, so now let's move on to the trading view. And if you guys are looking for social sites, just simply go to my trading view profile and check the signature box. All right, you're gonna get all these links from there. All right, so you can search Wave Trader there, and you can check my ideas. These are the normal things which I show in every weekly market outlook, so that you guys can those who are looking for links, for ideas, for updates, or looking to contact with me, they can get these links. All right, so just simply check the signature box. Okay, so just check the signature box, you're gonna get all these links from there, or you can check the YouTube description section on YouTube videos. You can get those links from there. Now let's move on to the market. All right, so as I said, if you are trading on your live account, use reasonable risk and trade with care. Yeah, we normally market gonna slow after 20 December. We're not gonna have a lot of movement in the market gonna slow, but until 20 December we're gonna have movement. At as you guys know, that a lot of high impact data is going to release for next couple of weeks. And also US China trade talks are still going on. All right, if we are going to see negative news from that angle, that side, or positive news from that side, both are going to move market aggressively. All right, specifically if you're gonna get good news or bad news during that time when market gonna close, all right, then we can have short moves to any directions. All right, and that's why I'm saying that if you are trading on your live account, use reasonable risk. All right, and make sure you keep in your mind that we are having high impact event in the rest of the 2019. All right, so you guys know that we are having election in the UK. Yeah, US-China trade talks still going on. They are saying that things are moving into positive way. All right, news can break at any time. You guys know that tweets are moving the market. All right, sometimes we hear positive tweets, they move the market. Sometimes we hear the negative tweets, they move the market. All right, and as you guys know that UK general elections are there on 12th of December, and ahead of that, companies are releasing pools. All right, those pools data is moving the market. Positive pools, pound going higher. Negative pools data, pound going down. All right, and we are having not farm payroll data as well, and in next couple of weeks. All right, and rate the CN on dollar. So keep all these things in your mind and use risk accordingly. All right, there's going to be another year. We're going to have 2020. Yeah, whole year going to be over there. You can trade in 2020 with positive mind. Okay, so keep in your mind that market can crash again. Last year, when 2018 was ending, and there was a less liquidity in the market, and we have seen real swing in the market. Yen was so much strong, yeah, and we have seen weaknesses on the USD at that time. So we can see that movement again in the market. So keep in your mind that thing. All right, now let's move on to the dollar. All right, dollar is still there where we were expecting it to, where we were expecting this to go. We were looking it to be bullish last week, if you guys remember that. Okay, so it went higher and currently forming that flat formation which we were talking about last week. Okay, so this chart is still there. Short to medium term continue to go higher and then again drop from the top. Also, if you guys remember that, we are having data next week on dollar. Okay, that can create movement. Okay, we're gonna have non-farm payroll, and after that we're gonna have rate the scene as well next week. All right, so on 11th of December, we are going to have a Fed funds rate decision, which is important, by the way. Okay, now let's look at the lower time frame and finish this. Okay, there you got the dollar index. Okay, so we are having same structure, same pattern formation, which we were looking last week. All right, so you are looking it to go lower next week for this short-term trade to complete after having that correction over there on lower time frame. Okay, so we are having that flat formation, the flat formation which we were talking about last week. All right, so price can break out and can continue to go higher. Yeah, structure is clearly showing that which way you should look for price. Okay, break the top and continue to go higher, or give us another short term, one more drop back at the bottom, and then from bottom continue to go higher. All right, so let's look at the lower time frame. Correction is already there, price is correcting. You watching this correction to complete, and after completion continue to go lower. Okay, so there you got, just copy paste the previous stuff and do that same again. Okay, correct for another time. Okay, there where it is correcting right now, correction, and then another move down, similar move back at the bottom, and once price gonna test the bottom, watch price action for it to continue to go higher. Okay, so make sure you get into the trade after having, correction is just appearing over there. All right, so it will take some time to complete that correction, okay, or even price still can go back up to that top. Okay, we got this nice price action, correct over there and continue to go lower. Okay, if not going to push lower, not going to change this correction. Okay, there is possibility that the correction can change. All right, so how that correction gonna change? Price straight away gonna go higher. Okay, like that aggressive move gonna be over there and gonna test that top, and again you're gonna start looking it to continue to go lower. Okay, so aggressive move above this top, gonna completely change the flat formation, flat formation which I'm just showing you. Okay, and then price gonna continue to go higher, but you don't have a buy setup over there. Okay, you don't have a buy setup over there. Just a second, guys, let me stop this because otherwise these guys gonna keep, you know, making troubles. They're not gonna stop. All right, so you are looking correction over there and then continuation to the downside. Hope you got it. Okay, we got a nice price action on Friday. Okay, this move is possible. Okay, we are not looking at that move right now. We are looking one more drop this move. Okay, but make sure when you're gonna go for a shot, you keep that thing in your mind that the price still can continue to go higher. Okay, it can push higher aggressively like that. All right, so make sure you understand that price action before you getting into the trade for short-term continuation to the downside. Okay, just reverse the euro dollar chart. Okay, this is what we were looking last week. All right, so we got some price action over there at the bottom. So this week, next week, you're gonna watch it to continue to go higher, that trade. Okay, and once price gonna complete that expanding triangle, you're gonna watch price action over there and again continuation to the downside. Okay, if I'm gonna go to the daily time frame chart, and the bigger chart is same, all right, bigger chart is same, we are looking continuation on that move. Okay, just continue to go lower, complete that wave back at the bottom or new low, and then start rising from the bottom. Okay, we're gonna have, you know, updated chart. No, we haven't. All right, so last week I have shown you, all right, so last week I have shown you the flat formation. Okay, now on lower time frame, price nicely bounced off. Okay, it has nicely bounced off. We have seen nice price action over there. Now you are looking this correction too, correct? The deeper the correction gonna be, the better the entry or better the risk reward ratio you're gonna have. All right, so the bigger and deeper correction, okay, bigger and deeper correction gonna give you entry from there, okay, from there or close to the previous bottom. All right, so you waiting, and what there are, you know, different types of pattern, correction pattern, you know, corrections. All right, okay, so this is your impulsive move, right? This is your correction. Okay, you're gonna call that correction. Simple ABC move. All right, there you got the impulse, there you got the correction. Okay, flag. All right, there is another correction. All right, okay, you're gonna call that triangle, symmetrical triangle. So degree gonna be different on all these corrections. All right, degree of correction gonna be different. All right, so there you're gonna see that the price gonna correct up to 38%, or in some cases 50%, all right, of this previous move, previous impulse. All right, here in this pattern, when you're gonna have flag, all right, or ABC move, correction gonna be deeper, all right? Correction can go up to 100%, all right? Or where you have seen the impulse generated itself, all right? Their impulse generated itself, yeah, flag can go up to 100% retracement, all right? So if flag gonna be over there, then price gonna retest or gonna visit the bottom again, which gonna give you a better entry from this area rather than, you know, entry from there. All right, and you're gonna put your stop behind the impulse, and you're gonna look for this to break out and continue to go higher, and you're gonna keep adding more once you're gonna have a sharp impulsive move, which is gonna leave the correction for upside. Okay, so if you understand these patterns, then perfect. All right, price is correcting. If I'm gonna draw my fib lines on this impulsive move, then I'm gonna see that the correction is just appearing over there, but this is not completed yet. Okay, and price has retraced up to 23%. All right, so you can see over there. All right, so this is looks like symmetrical triangle pattern formation. All right, so price should take off aggressively, similar way the way it has done from that bottom. All right, and it should continue to go higher from this area. Then you should get into the trade somewhere there and need to put stop somewhere there behind that correction and continue for more upside. Okay, this correction symmetrical triangle not gonna be over there. All right, we're gonna see change. This pattern gonna change because this is, you know, incomplete correction. This is not complete. All right, so that's what I'm saying, that identify that pattern, identify that correction, identify that pattern, and then, you know, get into the trade. What I'm saying, yeah, deeper correction, okay, in the form of flag, visit that low again, okay, flag, this bottom 100% retracement, and then start to rise from that bottom. This pattern formation gonna give you a better entry, perfect entry from these areas. Okay, look at that, where price is almost 20-30 pips away from lows. All right, so if this correction is not going to be over there, then definitely you have to watch that correction. Either it is going to be a symmetrical triangle or going to turn into flat or different. Okay, that's going to be the flat. All right, highly likely they're going to be a flag, not flat or symmetrical triangle. The reason is that market going to open at 10, and after that we're going to see slow movement into the market. All right, and when London session going to open, then market going to, you know, break the correction for more upside. All right, so the deeper the correction, the better the entry you're going to get. Hope you guys got my point. All right, so you're looking for correction over there, euro dollar to get deeper, at least up to the at least form a flag formation. All right, so I'm just going to tell you that we were anticipating this price action over there. Okay, that's the chart. All right, that's the chart, the trade which we were looking for. We were looking for buy from that bottom. Right, so this chart does not mean that you should trigger a trade there. Okay, this chart is something like signal, right? Signal service, you can see that. Right, so this chart is showing that buy at 109930. Right, this chart is saying that buy at this specific price, put your stop loss there, and this is your trade. Okay, so if you're gonna just follow the price, all right, let's say price, and not gonna follow the price section over there, then highly likely you are not, I mean, in my view, you are not ready to trade on live account. Okay, according to my view, you are not ready to trade on live account. Okay, if you're just gonna follow this price. All right, so if you're gonna follow the price action, how price is reacting over there, right? So sometimes you guys see that price holds support, holds resistance, and reverse, and sometimes price don't. All right, sometimes price break support, goes beyond your support or resistance, and then reverse again back within the pattern. All right, or you guys, there are different terms. All right, people use different terms for that. All right, they look for retest. Once price break supports, they look for retest, and then they get into the market. All right, so this is not a best way, all right, to get into the market. So the best way is to look at the price action. Now people use different types of terms for price action. So we use a very simple term for price action. We call that impulsive move. When we see impulsive move, that's telling you that the market is going to reverse. All right, so some people use that engulfing candle, or many other names are there. Okay, when you see impulsive move appearing on your chart, that means big money is just coming into the market, and you just need to follow that big money. All right, and most of the time you're gonna see patterns after that big money. All right, when big money gonna come into the market or impulse gonna be over there on your chart, after that you're gonna see corrections. All right, now the types I have just shown you how many types we can see over there. All right, so this chart is showing something like signal service. All right, but when price was testing those areas, there was specific things, all right, or specific price behavior which was appearing over there, which you need to learn. All right, if you are trading, that's what you need to learn. That's the point. Okay, now if we're gonna look at this, all right, so if we're gonna look at this price behavior, this is telling us that market is not ready to reverse. Okay, if we're gonna look at this price behavior, this is telling us that market is not ready to reverse. Okay, again, if we're gonna look at this price behavior, market is telling us that it is not ready to reverse. Okay, if we're gonna look at this price behavior, market is telling us, price is telling us that the new trend is going to emerge over there. Okay, so look at this. We got the short move, we are having correction, we are having another short move. Okay, we are having another correction, we are having another short move. We are having another correction, we are having another short move. We are having another correction, we are having another short move. And this whole price behavior is forming a pattern. Yeah? This whole price behavior is forming a pattern which was telling us that this next move is going to appear over there at some point. Every time when price was forming new low, this pattern was telling us that you should watch price at the new lows within that pattern. Once price is going to start to rise very, very aggressively from lows, that's the timing to get into the trade. Okay, and that's how price repeat the same price behavior again and again. Okay, now I have shown you price behavior within this, within that circle. Now what you should expect price to do at this area. What you should expect price to do at that area. It's easy to understand. What's the next, all right? So just repeat the same behavior there, which price has done there, okay, at this area, okay, correct, and then next move, correct, and then next move. The way price has done there. All right, so that's the timing, by the way, okay? That's the timing to get into the trade. Let's say you got the entry from there, perfect. You got the entry from lows, all right? Let's say you got the entry from there, still you got a good entry. Okay, let's say you got a entry from there. Okay, this buy at this area can give you a drawdown, or you can get into, or you can close. You have to close that trade on break even. All right, if correction is going to get deeper in the form of flag. Okay, so what I'm saying, in other words, I'm saying that you have missed the move, you have missed the entries from the lows. All right, already when that price action was appearing over there. Now you should wait for this correction to get deeper so that you can get into the trade from lows where the big players was trying to move the market. All right. So let's move on to the next charts. Okay, so you're looking for a correction, and that correction to form and price to continue to go higher, complete that flat formation. All right, now let's look at the dollar sheaf. This price behavior which I have just shown you, price repeat that price, this behavior again and again. All right, so you just need to understand, just look at this chart. All right, so price repeat that price behavior again and again. Okay, same chart, we were looking for price action over there. Okay, the pattern which I have just shown you on the euro dollar, similar kind of pattern formation was forming over there. We call that descending trend reversal channel. Did price went higher aggressively from that lows or not? Yes, that was the timing. Okay, aggressive move came over there and price started to reverse. So similar price behavior we have seen over there at that top. All right, so you are looking actually the same price behavior at that top. Okay, by the way, this chart still in play, but you are not looking next week this trade. All right, this ABC move, I was showing you in weekly market outlook. So we are having that ABC move. Okay, so price slightly can push higher, and then again, this bigger move gonna be over there. So we are not anticipating that one more push up, new high from that top, but possible. All right, price can break that top and can push slightly higher and can form new high or ABC move. This is the bigger chart. Okay, bigger daily chart. Okay, so it can continue, as I was showing you this pattern since very long. All right, from that low I'm showing you this channel, ascending channel since very long. So price can continue to go higher, that move, but you should not be a buyer over there for the dollar sheaf or more upside at the current price, as it carried risk. All right, so what you should expect, you should look for this to go down. All right, so you're looking for this move next week. Dollar sheaf, we are looking this move since last week. Yeah, since not start of the last week, I think price hit the 22 on that top. Yeah, I have shown you, I think this chart, same chart sell last week, or you guys can get that chart from the trade Telegram. Okay, this chart still in play. We were watching price action at this area, and we were looking for that move. Price pushing higher slowly. Yeah, and this formation is changed. This formation is not there. Okay, but setup is still there. Now we are looking price action for this move. All right, so let's look at so which trade you are looking. If I'm gonna delete that trend line, that arrow, then you're gonna watch price action for this move. Okay, that move to happen. So what is the behavior you should watch? Behavior is already there. All right, this sharp sell is already coming over there. We were watching that sharp sell from these previous lows. All right, but we did not got the ideal one. Okay, so you got the sharp impulsive move. Now you are looking for this correction to get bigger, deeper, similar like the euro dollar chart, and you're looking this to continue to go lower. Okay, if I'm gonna make it easy for you, if you don't understand that price action, then you're looking for something like that. Okay, this sharp move to happen, and after that correct slightly bigger. This correction going to be on a bigger 1 to 4 hour time frame. Okay, and then continue to go lower. So you're looking it to drop aggressively from the top and looking to get into the trade for more downside. Okay, that's your dollar sheaf chart. You're looking it to drop. Okay, if price goes higher, let's say price break the previous top. Okay, that possibility exists over there. No, right? No. Let's look at the lower time frame. Dollar chief impulse hasn't failed. So we sold dollar chief there, okay, within these areas. Okay, we sold within these areas, but we managed to get out from the sells, right? Because it wasn't pushing lower, so I mean, this chart is still playing over there. Okay, so setup is still there, but we are getting into the trade from the, I mean selling it again from the top. So you set impulse failed, okay, there. Okay, you have seen sharp sell. Okay, price was pushing lower. There you can see that, okay, price broke out that top. Price broke out that top means that this impulse is invalidated, okay, not failed, invalidated. Okay, invalidated. But you need to see similar kind of aggressive move from the top to get into, to use that price action for a reason to get into the trade. You need to watch that price action again. Now that price action is appearing over there again from the top. Sharp sell is coming over there, okay. But this impulse is invalidated when price went beyond that top, but that does not mean, okay, you're not gonna have that impulsive move again in future from the top. Okay, this impulse or aggressive move is giving you a very good piece of information, and that information is telling you that the people are trying to reverse the trend from that top, right? They are trying to reverse price to the downside from that top. All right, they are getting into the sells from that top. Right, they are not successful to reverse the trend, but they are trying. Okay, they fail there. Okay, let's say they fail there, but they are trying to get into the market again to reverse the dollar shift for the downside. Okay, so it broke the top, but still within the pattern. All right, the pattern you guys have just seen on the euro dollar. Again, now what this pattern is telling us, that sellers are not in control. All right, so we are having correction, price pushed higher. Okay, another correction appeared over there, price pushed higher. Okay, might be another correction can appear over there and price again can push higher for another up move. Okay, similar move like that. Okay, but that does not mean you should stop selling it again. All right, I mean, you should stop selling the dollar sheet from the top. So what if price gonna do that pattern formation, gonna form that pattern formation and gonna go for another corrective move for upside like the previous one, then you should wait for the price to test the top and aggressive move to appear, and should get into the trade from that top. Okay, you should watch the impulsive move from that top, the way the euro dollar has just done. I have just shown you the example, nice example over there on the euro dollar chart, right? We see that very often. Okay, if I'm gonna use this piece of chart just to let you know, okay, you see there, impulse is appearing over there. Okay, impulse appearing over there, impulse appearing over there. Okay, it was price was running within that ascending channel and patterns were forming over there within that ascending channel. So lower time frame. Okay, if it goes higher back to the top, you're looking for it to drop. So far, this 15-minute correction which is just appearing over there, that correction to break down and continue to go lower. That's your dollar shift chart. Dollar CAD. Okay, we have seen that weekly chart last week. Okay, weekly chart is very much same like last week. It hasn't changed. Okay, we are looking that big drop. All right, as told you guys last week that the big drop gonna be over there when oil gonna get strong. All right, when oil gonna get strong, or we're gonna have aggressive rate cuts from Fed side, and dollar gonna drop aggressively to the downside. All right, so CAD, they are neutral. They are not, doing anything at the moment, not getting and not raising the interest rate. All right, and the Canadian economy is highly dependent on the oil. right? Oil economy. So weaknesses and strength on oil gonna move the CAD. Next week we are going to have the CN OPEC countries gonna meet on 5th of December, and they're gonna have the CN, either they're gonna cut more oil supply or not. Okay, if they're gonna cut, oil gonna get strong, right? More higher, higher prices on oil. Yeah, oil gonna go higher, then CAD gonna go higher too. If they're gonna fail to reach a decision next week, then obviously oil price is gonna go lower. Okay, then your CAD gonna drop, CAD gonna get weaker. All right. Okay. So another thing which you guys should keep in your mind, that the higher prices we have seen in past on oil, because US economy was depending the other countries oil. All right, now they are net exporter. All right, they are exporting oil. US is exporting oil. They are not importing oil. They are producing their own oil, which is driving the oil prices lower. Okay, because of that we have seen weaknesses on the natural gas last week, and some weaknesses on the CAD. On the oil. Okay, so what I'm saying, if I'm gonna make it easy, I'm saying that if oil price is going to drop next week, then dollar not gonna drop against the CAD. Okay, dollar gonna push slightly higher and gonna test the top, the flat formation top, which I have shown you last week's. All right, so our longer term forecast is still bearish. All right, so on lower time frame, this flat formation. Okay, and also there is possibility that price not gonna test that top. All right, you're not gonna have that flat formation. Okay, perfect flat formation for drop. Price gonna break the top, break the trend. Okay, this trend, price gonna break the trend, gonna correct and gonna keep pushing lower. Or in other words, a symmetrical triangle, or you can say that contracting triangle, or contracting flat, or contracting ABC move. Okay, like this. All right, and next wave going to be over there for the downside. So if I'm going to go to the lower time frame, price is already showing price action. So we were selling the dollar CAD from the top last week. All right, so this correction still can push for another up move. Reasons I have just explained to you why. All right, reasons I have just explained to you why that next wave gonna be over there. Okay, oil price is gonna go lower. OPEC countries not gonna reach to the CN, yeah, and they're gonna again struggle to cut the supply. Oil gonna drop, more downside gonna be over there, and some good news can follow on the dollar, that one more up move gonna be over there. And if so, then you are selling to the dollar CAD from that top. Okay, so this analysis is kind of neutral analysis, you can say that, on the dollar CAD. Okay, if I'm going to go to the lower time frame, correction is very much same like the last week. All right, so correction is very much same. If you guys go to the old chart on the Telegram, old chart on the dollar CAD. Okay, so we can see similar kind of wave on the dollar CAD. Okay, there we were looking for another move. We had that. Now we are having another correction. Okay, which is, as I told you guys, there are different types of patterns. All right. Now the correction formation is like a flat right now. Okay, like that flat. Okay, we still can see another push up. Okay, this one more push up. So the important place to watch for the next week is the bottom, all right? Okay, this bottom. So there you are watching next week once market gonna open. Okay, this If price hold that, you are looking for this one more up move, short term buy like this. The example I have just shown you. Again, once price going to complete that top over there, you are looking to sell it again. Okay, if not completing that top, not hitting that high, okay, only going to form another corrective wave like that. Okay, corrective wave back to that top. You're looking sell from that top. Okay, so if rising aggressively, then definitely price gonna form new high. Okay, if not rising aggressively, correcting another time. Okay, currently we had the short move over there. We are having ABC move for the downside. Okay, this ABC move, and we were looking for that ABC move to continue to go lower. Okay, that pattern is completed. Now the place to watch is the bottom. Either we are having another up move, or this pattern ABC move is completed and breaking lower and having another correction and going down. Okay, so when you should start selling, okay, you missed the move already from the top. You missed the move from the top when price was hitting these highs. That pattern, the continuation formation already completed, this formation. Okay, now you should wait for the price to break that bottom, give you another correction, and then you are good to go for short. Okay, if not breaking, not giving you that correction, then let it complete another leg over there like that, or at least test that top. Then you are seller over there on the dollar CAD from the top. Okay, so this is a good trade, good chart. We are tracking it very closely. If you guys remember the old chart, then you know how it is behaving. All right, so short, okay, it went lower, and then we were looking for long on that from that bottom. Okay, now time to look it to go down. Okay, that we've already completed. Now time to look it to go down. Okay, so there it's struggling. That trend needs to break. Okay, you already missed the move from the top. That trend needs to break, needs to correct on lower time frame, 50-minute time frame. Then you start selling it. Okay, similar way all the way back to that bottom. Okay, if not breaking that trend, pushing another for another time. Okay, pushing for another time, this leg is going to complete. Yeah, ideal place to watch price action for this move. Okay, ideal place. So good chart to watch for next couple of weeks. All right, Kiwi dollar. All right, so bigger time frame chart, you guys remember that we are looking it to go up for longer term. All right, so on lower time frame, last week I have shown you expanding triangle. Price is struggling, all right, so it's struggling and not, sideways market. You guys can see that last week I have shown you expanding triangle, all right, like that. Okay, and this to continue to go lower. So again, this week we're gonna have a kind of neutral analysis on the Kiwi dollar. All right, so we are still struggling. Price is sitting at the bottom and at a area, at a place where we can see next bullish wave for upside. Okay, this next wave for upside. Okay, completion of this move and then drop or longer term reversal on it. Okay, or we're gonna see aggressive move like this from that top and price gonna go down and again for bearish wave back at the bottom or new low, and then price gonna start to rise. So how you can trade, that's the question. Okay, how you can trade. So first of all, as I said last week, let the price push back at that top, watch price action over there. Okay, and look for this trade for next week. Okay, this trade gonna be against the dollar CAD trade. I have shown you short on the dollar CAD. Okay, so strength there, weaknesses there on the dollar CAD, obviously gonna push this pair for continuation to the upside. Okay, and once price gonna complete that move back at the bottom, look for this expanding triangle to continue to go higher. Okay, ABCDE move, if you guys remember that. Okay, this short term sell from the top. All right, so you shouldn't be a buyer over there at the current price on this pair. Yeah, as the buy has already gone from that bottom. Okay, so So let this pair to break, let this to correct for another time, then start looking for buy for longer term for upside, as it is not ready to buy for longer term for upside. Okay, if I'm going to go to the lower time frame, it is struggling, all right, at the current price, and we are looking this sideways market to break out. Okay, this to break out, test that top, and then give us expanding triangle. Okay, this move from that top. Okay, A, C, and E. All right, A, B, C, D, and E wave there, back at the bottom or new low, and then start to continue to go higher. Okay, so that's your Kiwi dollar chart. If E wave is going to push lower, okay, we are going to have a sharp sell over there at this area. Then there is no buying. We're gonna keep shorting it all the way back at the bottom. Then this ABC move to complete, expanding triangle to complete at this new low, and then again start rising from the bottom. Okay, so why we are having that kind of analysis, why we are not clear on it for sell or for longer term buy? Why we are having both kind of analysis on it? The reason is very much clear. We are longer term bullish on it, all right, and short term bearish with the previous trend. All right, so longer term bullish, and when we're gonna buy every time when we're gonna have new lows or price gonna test the previous bottom. That's the area, that's the best place to go for longer term buy, or best area or best places to sell the dollar in longer term. Okay, so where Australian dollar, US dollar sitting at the bottom, weekly chart sitting at the bottom. So longer term reversal, short term continuation with the previous trend. Sell, short term sell, longer term buy. This chart, Kiwi dollar, US dollar, longer term buy, short term sell. Euro dollar, short term sell, longer term buy. All right, so there are many charts like that on dollar. All right, so which are sitting at the bottom, and where we're gonna have longer term reversals. Dollar gonna drop in longer term, and short term they are still running within the previous trend. So Aussie dollar, US dollar chart, same analysis like the Kiwi dollar, US dollar. All right, so expanding triangle, longer term reversal. Short term, it is still pushing lower. Next week, Australian dollar gonna be under consideration, so it is pushing lower, slowly going down. All right, and the next week we're gonna watch it to bounce off very aggressively. Okay, so we are still going into that wave. Okay, it's slowly pushing lower, bounce off, and give us a reversal, possible longer term reversal. Last week I was showing you a short-term buy, right, or flat formation. Okay, this kind of flat formation. So price did not do much since since last week. So we are still at the bottom. Okay, this formation I was showing you. So this this formation is still possible. Okay, slightly changed. Okay, the expanding triangle still possible. Okay, that expanding triangle is still possible. So you shouldn't be a seller over there on this pair, guys, as it is coming close to the bottom. Better to look for it to bounce off. All right, so bounce up from the bottom and reverse for longer term. All right, so what we are looking it to reverse. Okay, short term sell, the sell which I have just shown you, that has gone from the top. Now you should look for this channel to break up. All right, break up aggressively and correct and reverse for longer term. If I'm going to go to the lower time frame, I'm going to make it easy for you how to look for it to reverse. Okay, just watch this next week. All right, so watch, we are still in the bearish trend. Okay, bearish trend, correction, bearish trend, we are still in the bearish trend. Okay, if there is going to be another bearish wave like that, let that wave to happen. You're actually waiting for this. Okay, you're actually waiting for that move to happen. Okay, when that aggressive move is going to happen, this channel is going to break. Just get in and look for longer term buy. Okay, or if I'm gonna make it easy for you, then you are waiting for that to happen. Okay, and once you see that, then get into the trade. Okay, if impulse is not going to appear over there and prices keep pushing lower after forming another correction, then short term sell and then again longer term buy from the bottom. Pound Australian dollar. Interesting, right? So next couple of days we are having election. Longer term chart is same, nothing has changed. All right, so longer term reversal, that chart, all right, and on lower time frame there you are looking for another move down next week. Okay, this trade and then continue to go higher or all the way back at the bottom, and then this is our longer term chart, guys. This structure is still there. I've shown you that structure last week as well. Let's get down to the lower time frame and straight away find a pattern over there. Okay, so next week you're looking it to go down, right? This trade from top, and when you're gonna be seller over there on the pound dollar, make sure you keep in your mind that the pound can break the top and continue to go higher. Okay, so on some pairs I'm showing neutral analysis, some dollar pairs I'm showing neutral analysis, and on some dollar pairs I'm showing, you know, clear analysis, clear direction. All right, so if dollar gonna get strong, dollar gonna get strong everywhere, not just on against the one pair. Okay, so you're looking slightly go higher and this trade. All right, so this ABC move to form and the price to test the bottom and continue to go higher. Okay, so you shouldn't be a buyer over there on the pound dollar at the current price. Okay, if you're gonna buy pound dollar at the current price, you're gonna get trapped over there. Okay, you can trapped over there. What price can do? Price slightly can go higher and then again can fall. Okay, we're gonna have a different pattern over there than expanding triangle. All right, so we are not anticipating next aggressive impulsive move for continuation. We are expecting price gonna stay sideways for a while, you know, on pound pairs rather than continuation. The reason is very much simple. They're gonna be election. Currently market is expecting that the Conservative Party gonna win the election with simple majority, and then they're gonna, you know, pass the Brexit bill through the parliament, and everything gonna be okay. We're gonna be in the, you know, paradise then. So this is, you know, extremely positive, you know, view. That's not going to happen. All right, so highly likely there are gonna be, you know, hung parliament again, and after that 31st of January gonna be again close to, you know, 31st of January is gonna be the deadline, and once this election party gonna be over, again they're gonna start playing the Brexit, all right? Again they're gonna start to play Brexit. So pound gonna go under pressure. So that's the reason we are looking for, you know, bigger correction on the pound pairs. All right, so you're looking pound to draw, but when you are selling the pound from the top, make sure you understand that currently market is sensitive to rumors. All right, so rumors related to the polls, they are pushing the pound for upside. So keep that thing in mind. So you should watch price action according to that before getting into the market. Pound chief, same analysis like the pound dollar weekly chart, bullish, and you know, lower time frame chart is continuation. Okay, pushing higher, breaking the previous correction, last week correction, and trying to push higher. Okay, and trade with care on this pair. Okay, if you are selling the pound against the chief, then trade with care. Okay, the reason to trade with care that the chief is losing its value just because of the intervention from the Swiss National Bank. Okay, so we are looking this move. Okay, that trade pound to go down and give us expanding triangle, complete the correction at the bottom, and then continue to go higher. But when you're gonna go for sell, make sure you sell with the care. Okay, so you shouldn't be a buyer over there on the the pound chief from the current price. Okay, if you're gonna buy, then make sure you trade with care. Okay, so let this to continue. You missed the move from the lows, all right, from these areas. So let this to push slowly higher. Okay, let this to correct again, then start looking for continuation for another move. Okay, this correction required before pound chief to push more higher, this kind of correction, okay, required over there before pound chief to continue to go higher. So you're not looking for buy, you're looking to counter the trend, you're looking to counter the chief strength. Okay, but when you counter the chief strength, make sure you understand the fundamentals which are driving the pound strength right now. Okay, so there you're watching sharp aggressive move, you're watching correction, and you're looking this move to go down back at the bottom or new low, and then again buy. Okay, once price gonna complete that move, then buy. Okay, if looking to buy, it's up to you guys, you can buy, but we don't see buy set up on the pound chief at the current prices. Okay, we have seen a buy from the bottom, buy set up from the bottom, that has gone. Now continuation trades are there on the pound pairs, or counter trend trades. All right, so euro pound is slightly different patterns, all right, but both are same. Okay, pound chief and euro pound behaving in the same way. Okay, either give us another bullish leg and then drop, or correct over there and then go lower. All right, so next bullish leg for more upside up to 90.80 is less likely. All right, so we are not looking that bullish leg up to that far. All right, but possible in case if something unusual is going to happen in the Brexit process. All right, so what you looking last week, if you remember that, I have shown you break up. All right, one more drop or break up. Okay, so we have seen one more drop. Okay, that was the formation. Okay, we have seen that one more drop. So this upcoming week you are looking for aggressive move from the bottom, or same structure, the structure we have just shown you last week. Okay, so you're looking for buy, by the way. Okay, so you're looking this move. Okay, another corrective move like that, and profit taking there, and then again short. All right, or aggressive move, break up and reverse the trend. Okay, so this aggressive move is less likely on pound next week. All right, but highly likely we're gonna have that breakup. All right, when we're gonna have election results. All right, so highly likely pound gonna drop aggressively. All right, and we are anticipating hung parliament gonna push pound pairs aggressively lower. Okay, simple majority, if conservative party is going to win with simple majority, pound is already priced in. Pound is already priced in. Pound almost priced into the conservative win, and it has already priced into the Brexit deal. All right, so what pound hasn't done, pound hasn't priced into the bad outcome of the Brexit. Okay, so that's why you are looking short to medium term buy on the pound. Either give us a reversal for another up move, or give us a counter trend trade, the way flag. All right, that flag and continue to go lower. Pound CAD also same like the pound dollar chart, guys. When we're gonna look at the weekly chart, you guys gonna have that same pattern formation there. All right, so it's pushing higher, going higher. Now we are looking it to give us a counter trend trade, go into the expanding triangle, go down for a one more drop, and then continue to go higher. Okay, last week we have seen that formation. Okay, this one more up move is possible. I have shown you drop on the dollar CAD. All right, dollar CAD, one more drop, definitely gonna push this pair lower for one more drop. Okay, we're gonna have a nice move to the downside. So if I'm gonna go to this chart, if I'm gonna go to the update, there is the update. All right, so we were expecting this flat formation. We are having expanding triangle pattern formation right now on it, on the pound CAD. Again, next week you are looking that move to happen. All right, so if price is not falling aggressively and pushing slowly for one more up move. Okay, so watch this move to happen from top, and then correction, and then this move. Okay, expanding triangle all the way back at the bottom. Pound is not going to push without a Brexit bill to pass through the parliament. So until then, pound gonna stay. It is currently strong, right? But soon, pound gonna be under pressure once we're gonna have the election result. All right. So we were looking that expanding triangle. Okay, the expanding triangle to break down. It went lower. Correction to continue to go lower. This move. Okay, we are still looking that expanding triangle to continue to go lower. Okay, if not, this move is not going to happen. Let this to push higher for one more up move. Okay, go higher, one more push up. Okay, test the top and then aggressively fall from that top. Okay, go down. All right, this is the pattern which we are looking, expanding triangle. Pound Australian dollar. So this is going to be the best pair to trade. Okay, pound Australian dollar going to be the best pair to trade if uncertainty on pound pairs are going to get back again. Okay, this is going to be the best pair to trade. All right, this pair, pound Australian dollar and pound New Zealand dollar. These two pairs going to be the best pair to trade. Okay, if UK politicians and EU politicians are going to play Brexit again, all right, then again pound gonna get under pressure. And what is the best pair to trade in that kind of scenario? These two, pound Australian dollar and pound New Zealand dollar. Why they are best? Why not other pound pairs? Okay, I have shown you the weekly charts if you guys remember that. Okay, on those weekly charts, many pound chief reverse from the bottom. Now going for another, trying to push for another up leg. All right, that's going higher. Pound dollar going higher, pound CAD going higher, pound yen going higher. Okay, euro pound already sitting at the bottom. Then what are the best pairs which are making highs then to reverse? Pound Australian dollar, pound New Zealand dollar, they are testing the weekly highs or forming the weekly highs. Why they are good to go for down? All right, and why they are first of all, why they are making new weekly highs again, the Australian dollar and against the New Zealand dollar? The reason is very much simple, guys. You know that there is trade war between the US China, okay, which is putting a lot of pressure on the Australian economy and on the New Zealand economy. Okay, New Zealand fundamental data is already improving. All right, New Zealand fundamental data is already improving, and they are not cutting. They did not cut the interest rate. All right, and data since then is improving. We are having good data. All right, but the data on the Australian dollar is not improving. All right, and we believe that data are going to start to get better on the Australian, dollar. And if the US China, they are going to sign their first phase deal at the end of this year, then definitely these two pair are going to get stronger than any other. Okay, Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar, these two pairs going to get stronger than any other pair. They're going to get stronger even more than pound. Pound has already made pound pairs have already made their move from the bottom. Okay, so there are many other reasons behind that. Okay, but you are watching these pairs to go down. Okay, if we're gonna look at the lower time frame, so you're watching short move every time when price goes higher. You're watching short move to happen, all right, and looking to get into the trade on short move. Okay, and selling more on corrections. Okay, we are expecting this to go all the way back at that trend line, the daily trend line, all right, this daily trend line. Similar move, guys. Okay, similar kind of move like that. All right, and this move gonna give you almost 1000 pips drop. Okay, it's a huge move and you can have plenty of sells on it. All right, and definitely this wave not gonna complete in a day or two. All right, so it's a couple of months analysis. All right, okay, it can take 56, almost two to 3 months. All right, two to 3 months analysis, but there are going to be plenty of opportunities within that wave, not just one, plenty of opportunities. You can sell, you can buy. Example is just there. Okay, there I shared chart with the Telegram followers. Okay, we were looking for that shot. That shot happened. Okay, that short-term sell happened from that top. Then there was a buy setup from that bottom. We did not take that buy, and we did not buy pound from the short-term up move. We are more interested to sell. Okay, but if you are smart enough, you can trade for short-term buys as well. I have shown you the example last week on the pound New Zealand dollar as well for short-term buy. All right, so there are going to be plenty of opportunities like that. Short-term buy, then again sell. Yeah, and once the weekly wave start to appear over there, then watch for the correction pullbacks and add on those pullbacks for more downside. All right, so again same like that. Okay, now if I'm gonna go to the lower time frame, you're looking for this wave to happen next week. All right, this short-term sell. Okay, back at the bottom. All right, if move is going to be corrective again like that, right, like that, and going to form that flat formation, take off your profit. All right, let this to push higher or short-term buy this move. Okay, once price gonna form higher high, then again you're looking for aggressive move from the highs. Every time when pound Australian dollar is forming new high or testing the previous highs, you're looking for short move to appear. All right, and short move gonna be over there within minutes. All right, that short move gonna finish itself within minutes. All right, 15-30 minutes, that move gonna finish. Okay, something like that move you are looking for. Okay, or if I'm gonna look at the more ideal scenario, then there you got that. Okay, this kind of sharp sell you are looking at, right? And once you see that is going to happen, sell. Okay, add more, keep adding on lower time frame corrections. All right, because this is going to be the trade to catch. Okay, so make sure you get into the trade on a good price action. Okay, don't just guess that it has tested the 92 and it will reverse from there. Let's sell it. All right, and price will keep pushing higher. Okay, This is this is not gonna work then. If I'm gonna show you the lower time frame, okay, there we got the move. We were seller there, okay, when that move happened. That wasn't the ideal move, by the way. Okay, this is what we are not looking at the moment. We are looking more stronger than this. Okay, and when we're gonna have that strength, we all gonna see that the pound is going to down against the Australian dollar. All right. Okay, so once you're gonna have that, watch it to correct and go lower. Okay, start looking at this pair on lower time frame. Okay, that was the drop. Okay, aggressive. Watch these kind of moves from top. Okay, if you see this is going to happen, time to sell. This is going to happen, you're looking it to reverse from top, from highs. All right, best pair to watch for next couple of months. Okay, so you're looking it to reverse, and same analysis on the pound New Zealand dollar. Pound New Zealand dollar, you know, is slightly different than the pound Australian dollar. Okay, but both gonna go lower once we're gonna have strength on the Aussie and Kiwi. This is the old chart. Price is struggling over there, all right? And last week, if you guys remember that, I have shown you this chart, all right? Old chart, short-term buy, and then once price gonna test the top, you're looking for it to go down. Okay, that's the update. But now we are having a slightly different. But this chart is still okay. This setup is still, you know, tradable. All right, this setup is still tradable. But I'm gonna show you slightly a different, and then again I'm gonna show you what to do. Okay, so it can break up. All right, this correction can slightly break up, can push up for another up move like that. Okay, price can test that high or can form slightly, you know, higher than this new high. All right, but the wave, all right, wave which we should catch is the drop. Okay, so what you should do, same analysis like last week. You're looking for short-term buy from the lows, from the bottom, and once price gonna test that top. Okay, if I'm gonna change it slightly, same chart. All right, so I was, you know, showing you last week, you know, this one more up move from the bottom. So that, let that wave to complete at that top. Okay, once price gonna complete that move at that top within the expanding triangle, you're looking for it to go lower. Okay, if break that top, test that top, okay, then chart is there. I think on this, yeah, on the daily chart, daily or 8 hours, daily, yes. Okay, this. All right, if break this top, goes ahead, test that top, you're looking this big move to happen from the top. All right, that's your pound New Zealand dollar. We are still looking this wave, all right, this wave to happen. So our you know, view hasn't changed. Okay, so there, this flat formation which is just appearing over there, price to go higher, test that top, and then break this correction for the downside. Okay, if not breaking, pushing for another up leg like this. Okay, going for another wave, this aggressive wave. Okay, another like pound New Zealand, pound Australian dollar. Okay, no panic, no worry. It's giving you another good chance to look it to drop. All right, so pound yen weekly chart is same like the other pound dollar. All right, so we are aggressively bearish on the pound Australian dollar, pound New Zealand dollar, and bullish on these where we are having, you know, because the reason is, you know, the fundamentals. Okay, fundamentals actually, you know, driving. We are having more strength on the pound against the yen, but we are having less strength against the Kiwi on pound. All right. yen is going down because of the intervention, right, from central banks. Safe havens are losing their value, right? And kiwi going down because of the trade war, or USD is going down because of the trade war. So, you know, this is what you guys keep in your mind, all right? So if trade war is going away for a while, then kiwi USD going to get stronger, right? And safe havens, which are already losing their value, they will keep losing their value. Okay, so pound yen weekly chart you guys have seen, and on lower time frame, I think we had short-term analysis on that chart, this chart. So last week we were looking for pound yen to form new low or test the previous bottom and then go higher. All right, it did not test the bottom and then took off. All right, this is what we were expecting. Okay, so this pattern is still there. Okay, slightly has changed. We are expecting expanding triangle formation. Right, this flat sideways correction is not there, but we are still looking to go down. Again, if you are selling pound against the yen and chief, all right, so what you should keep in your mind, these two pairs are going to be the best pair to sell. All right, when? Okay, they're going to be, these two pairs going to be the best pair to sell. Then if, let's say, uncertainty is going to get back into the market, all right, or you can say that if US, if Donald Trump is going to go ahead with the 15 December tariffs, and China is going to retaliate aggressively, okay, then chief gonna get strong and yen gonna get strong, and we're gonna have a very sharp aggressive move from the top on these two pairs, and they're gonna go lower, deeper than the expanding triangle formation, which I'm showing right now. All right, so if uncertainty is not going to come into the market again, then they're not gonna get down. All right, they're not gonna drop, yen not gonna drop, and chief not gonna drop. They're gonna keep pushing slowly for upside the way they are doing. All right, so uncertainty is very important, gonna be very important reason these two pairs to go down, for these two pairs to go down. All right, not just these two pairs, all right, other yen pairs, other chief pairs, and even gold gonna go higher than, and equity is gonna go lower. All right, so if uncertainty is going to get bad, you're gonna have a very short move on the pound against the yen from the top, from the current price, and you're gonna have even something like like that move. Okay, aggressive move gonna be over there, and correction, and then back at the bottom. We are not looking at that, right? We are not looking at that move, but possibility exists over there. As you guys know, that Donald Trump can announce things at any time with his tweets. Okay, you don't know what Donald Trump is thinking. All right, okay, so you are looking aggressive move from the top. Okay, on lower time frame, you're looking at the correction, and you're looking at this trade. All right, back at the bottom, same trade, the trade which I have shown you there, right? Counter trend trade. When you go for counter, when you are going to counter that trend, keep in your mind that which pair is strong at the moment. Okay, so pound is strong, yen is not strong. All right, and this is a counter trend trade. Okay, so you're looking at this move go down and then higher. Buy is not there. We are not looking for buy. Price has to, chart I have just shown you. Okay, price needs to come back within the ranges, or should form new low and then continuation for upside, or let this to go higher, correct again, and then go lower. Okay, let this to push higher, correct again, and then you're gonna be a buyer over there. Okay, another correction required over there. So if I'm gonna go to the lower time frame and gonna look at the lower time frame corrections, okay, there you are having corrections which are pushing higher. Okay, this correction is just completed and trying to push higher, trying to make another aggressive move over there for next leg for the upside. All right, so there you should watch aggressive move. All right, Okay, this formation. Okay, watch it. Aggressive move is going to just copy paste that stuff. All right, just copy paste that stuff. All right, short move, impulse, and go down. Okay, so you can get into the trade once that short move gonna come over there. Okay, and can add on this correction and test the bottom and then buy. Okay, so make sure you trade with care for sell, slightly risky pair. Okay, and during the uncertain environment, this is gonna be a best trade. Okay, pound yen and pound chief, and dollar yen as well, not just the dollar yen, all yen pairs. Okay, this is the daily chart. Okay, this is what we are looking longer term. Okay, we are bullish, you guys know that from that bottom. Okay, and this move to push higher at least up to that top, right? And this flat formation to form. Okay, we got the short move. All right, we had the correction, this ABC move to complete at least at this area and then give us another leg to the downside. Okay, this pattern has the potential to break the top and hit up to that high 118. All right, so once price gonna tag this high, we're gonna wash this flat formation. Okay, and we're gonna start selling the dollar yen from that high. Okay, if I'm gonna go to the lower time frame, last week I have shown you the expanding triangle formation. Not expanding triangle, yes, expanding triangle formation, if you remember. Okay, like that. Okay, this expanding triangle formation, and told you that, guys, there is possibility that the dollar yen not gonna hit that bottom and gonna keep pushing higher. All right, so it wasn't a perfect trade. This wasn't a perfect trade. All right, and for next week, all right, so you're looking for correction similar like the previous one. Okay, so correction similar like the previous one and this previous one. Okay, correction similar like the previous one and continue to go higher. So sell setup is not there for medium to longer term on the dollar yen. If you are selling the dollar yen for medium to longer term, then trade with care. Okay, but yes, you can counter the dollar yen for short term back within these areas. Okay, back within that area. So how are you gonna do that? Go to your lower time frame, very much same analysis like the dollar yen, pound yen chart. If I'm gonna look at this trend, right, price is still in a correction. Okay, for more upside. Okay, it can push higher, so you're looking for short move like that and correction and then drop. Okay, or short move from there, correct and continue to go lower. All right, so counter, you just look for dollar yen to draw for one or correct. Okay, short, I mean look for sell on the dollar yen for next week for short term sell, this counter trend trade, and once price gonna complete that correction, take off your profit and then start looking for it to continue to go higher. All right, that's your dollar yen. Again, just keep in your mind, if uncertainty is going to get back, you're going to have something like that kind of move. All right, that kind of move. We are not anticipating this. All right, as I said, we are not anticipating this move, this aggressive move. Okay, but that aggressive move can appear over there. Let's say if Donald Trump is going with the 15 December tariff and China is going to retaliate, okay, then they're going to be that short move to the downside. So price action on lower time frame will tell you that where price is going. Either going for correction for more push up, another impulsive leg for upside, or we are going to test the lows again. Okay, if I'm gonna slightly change, okay, this move, slightly change my pattern, okay, then this move. All right, currently we are expecting flat, not running flat. Okay, you see this? Okay, then we can have that if uncertainty is going to go back. Do you remember that? Why that short move happened? Anyone remember? Anyone remember that? Why that short wave came? That aggressive drop came? Do you guys remember that? Okay, so if you don't remember, just simply keep in your mind that we can have that kind of sharp sell again in December. Okay, that wave happened in December, and the big reason for that was the less liquidity in the market. All right, so that's why I said at the start of the weekly market outlook that this period of time, okay, you see that 14th of December to 03 January. All right, so again we can have that kind of short move over the weekend, over the end of this month. All right, so it was because of the less liquidity, and at that time, some news, trade war news was driving this. All right, so we have seen that crash. So again, this period going to be crucial in December. Okay, crash can happen again, as Trump is saying consistently that they are looking to reach a deal with the China, and we are in December still. We are not having any news on that. Okay, either they're gonna sign the first phase 1 deal or not. Okay, so that crash can happen again. All right. Okay, so we have seen that crash on the euro yen as well. So use reasonable risk, and if you're not gonna use reasonable risk, then your trading career can end within next 4 weeks. Okay, so euro yen to just keep pushing higher, test that top, and give us a short from that top. Okay, pattern is setting up for continuation for upside. We are not looking euro yen to continue to go higher. All right, just form that flat formation. Okay, pattern is showing that continuation for upside. So very much similar pattern formation on the euro yen like last week. Hasn't changed a lot. Okay, but push up, complete that corrective wave over there, and once gonna test that top, you're looking it to go down. Yeah, so euro yen, and price slowly can push higher. So what what I can advise you in simple words for the December, right? For December, from 20 December to 7th of January, all right? So try to stay short on the yen pairs, all right? Okay, stay short for 20 December to 10th of January. These 20 days, stay short, all right? Okay, because yen has a features to react to bad news, specifically during this period of time, or if there is going to be less liquidity in the market and market is going to react to that, or movements are going to happen, then yen gonna get strong only. All right, so stay short from 20 December to 10th of January. So if you're gonna buy, then keep in your mind that yen can yen can get strong, and the other pairs can crash. Okay, Uzi Kiwi Uzi can crash. All right, so Kiwi can crash, Uzi can crash. All right, so stay short for December to January, and after that again look at the fundamentals, how they are doing, and trade accordingly. Okay, so dollar yen, CAD yen, same structure like last week. Price is still pushing higher. Okay, another wave for upside is just happening. So there is a lower time frame correction, that correction to break up, and once price is gonna form that expanding triangle, watch it. If break in, stay in for more upside or new high. Yeah, if struggling, then start looking for it to continue to go lower. So if you're selling the yen, make sure you understand, okay, what can happen with the yen in case of uncertainty is going to happen. All right, so this continuation short-term up move, right? Test the top, and from top, this price action you're looking. All right, you see that aggressive move, correction, and then short. Okay, let's see if this price action is coming out from the current price. Okay, then they're not gonna be a buy. Then dollar CAD yen gonna go down for more on site. So a kind of neutral analysis we are having on the yen pairs, guys. Okay, so longer term reversal Aussie yen, and on lower time frame, okay, this correction can break down for another move. All right, this correction can break for another move and expanding triangle and buy from the bottom. All right, okay, so this correction can break for another move down. So when you are selling for the Aussie yen for one more drop, then make sure you trade with care. All right, because it can push higher too, guys. Okay, on bigger time frame it's not looking good. On lower time frame it's looking that there's going to be another drop. Okay, we can see this flat formation as well for this up move. Currently we are not anticipating that up move. Okay, we are anticipating on the Aussie yen the expanding triangle, one more drop, the way which I'm showing you since last couple of weeks. Yes, since 31st of October, and November gone, we are having December. Okay, so this wave I'm showing you since last couple of weeks, so still same. And Kiwi yen also same. Okay, Kiwi yen also can push up, but we are not looking at this to push up. All right, so specifically, as I said, we're gonna stay bearish during the end of this year. So all right, so you're looking short move, correction, and this trade to complete at the bottom, and then longer term reversal. So if I'm gonna go to the bigger time frame, analysis is same, weekly analysis is same. Yeah, so longer term reversal, short to medium term, one more drop. Chief yen, so let's straight away get to the lower time frame. Okay, so last week, if you remember, I have shown you that expanding triangle formation. All right, this expanding triangle formation. So let the price hit that top, and you're looking for this trade to happen. Even short-term buy was there last week. Yeah. So expanding triangle. Okay, this to complete there. This expanding triangle, yeah. If you remember, and then go down. Euro New Zealand dollar. Okay, let's look at the daily chart. All right, so this is the wave which we are looking for longer term. Okay, so last week we were looking for this short-term trade, and I have shown you that trade in the weekly market outlook, I think, as well. All right, so we have break-even trades on the Euro New Zealand dollar. We were looking it to reverse from the bottom. All right, and yeah, a flat formation, this trade. So pattern we are still looking that wave. All right, by the way, for up move. Okay, now pattern has slightly changed. All right, not flat formation, expanding triangle, but you're looking that move to happen, still looking that trade to happen. Okay, so short to medium term buy, okay, this trade to happen like that, and once price going to complete that pattern, then continue with the previous week wave which is just appearing over there. Okay, analysis is very much same like the euro dollar chart. All right, euro dollar, what I have shown you in the euro dollar chart, we were expecting euro dollar to get strong. All right, so euro dollar did perfectly from the bottom, but New Zealand dollar, was stronger last week. Because of that, this pair break the bottom and went for the expanding triangle. All right, so this correction to get deeper and then buy. Same analysis like the euro dollar chart. Okay, this move. Once price going to complete that correction, that move buy. All right, so let's see, buy is not coming. Euro New Zealand dollar is not going for another up move. Okay, you don't have a sell opportunity over there. Then what you're gonna do, you're gonna let this to continue to push lower the way it is doing. All right, slowly push lower, and again there are gonna be a correction similar like that correction very soon after, once price gonna complete that next leg. Okay, this correction, and then again you're gonna have continuation to the downside. So sell setup, we don't see sell setup at the moment on the euro New Zealand dollar. We see sell setup once price gonna complete the expanding triangle, and then you guys know that we are longer term bearish on this chart, euro New Zealand dollar chart. All right, we were selling it from the high when it was at the 76 areas. Yeah, so longer term bearish. So hopefully you guys gonna get that pullback with the expanding triangle, and again sells on it for more on side. Okay, so same analysis like the euro dollar chart. Longer term bearish. All right, so longer term bearish, guys, that chart. And on 4-hour time frame, one more up move, complete that one more up move back at the top, and then start going lower. Okay, this move and then this flat formation. So stay longer term bearish on this pair. Okay, and short term bullish, longer term bearish, these two pairs, euro Australian dollar, euro New Zealand dollar, longer term bearish. Yeah, longer term bullish on the Australian dollar, US dollar, and longer term bullish on the euro, New Zealand, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, and longer term bullish on the CADCHF. Yeah, these are the pairs which gonna reverse. Okay, they can take a lot of time. The wave we are having now on the Australian dollar, US dollar, that wave took almost 2 years. Okay, if I'm gonna show you that chart, this chart took almost 2 years. Okay, so that chart posted on July 28, 2017. Now we are having that wave. Okay, or the updated chart was there. All right, now we are having that wave. Almost within 2 years, price took almost 2 years. Yeah, 24 January 2018. So the big wave gonna be bullish. All right, so currently these countries are struggling. Australia is struggling, their economy is struggling. New Zealand economy is struggling. All right, but their economy will not keep struggling. All right, their economy will not keep struggling. They will get back into the race, and once they're gonna get back, they are getting back into the race. All right, so data is just getting strong. Okay, so once they're gonna get back into the race, then dollar gonna go lower. We're gonna have higher interest rates on these. They're gonna start raising the interest rate first than any other country. All right, Australia and New Zealand. Okay, so longer term bearish on the euro New Zealand dollar. Every time when euro New Zealand dollar coming back at the highs, you're selling it. So EURCAD, obviously, all right, obviously, but that's all right. So obviously, all right, it's a hell of time. 2 years, a hell of time. Okay, but what will be the advantage of that? Okay, the advantage of that, you're gonna stay into the right side of the market. Okay, if you are already prepared that where price gonna go for longer run, and every day you come into the come and look at your chart, your mind is clear that price only gonna go into that direction, and on lower time frames whatever price is doing on lower time frame are just pullbacks, right? Pullbacks. So that's what we have done on the EURCAD, by the way, from that top. All right. So at that time, there was, when EURCAD was pushing higher, there was a lot of frustration, fear that the EURCAD is just, going to continue to go higher. Now that wave is completed and we sold it many times. All right. We sold this pair many times. Okay. If you look at these charts, plenty of sell opportunities were forming over there. Look at this. Okay. What we were having in our mind, clear thoughts that the price only gonna go down, and it was forming pullbacks. All right, so buying from the bottom for short to medium term and selling charts are there. All right, selling. Now what we are doing now on the EURCAD, all right, whenever it is coming down, we are buying. All right, and having pullback, there is the chart. Okay, and selling it. All right, so EURCAD, that expanding triangle, that correction we were looking for, and that wave is just happening over there. Okay, what we know by looking at the bigger time frame, we know that we are selling the EURCAD at the bottom, at the floor. All right, we are selling EURCAD at the bottom, at the floor. We're not gonna get a big money at the bottom, but when the reversal gonna start, that reversal gonna be big. Price gonna go far away from the bottom. All right, and any trade you're gonna take for upside from the bottom, that trade not gonna stuck. All right, that trade gonna give you a lot of return, rather than selling for short term. So these are short term sells. Okay, these are short term sells we are looking on the EURCAD. But every time when price forming new lows on the EURCAD, we are more interested to have a long on it. All right, so some of my traders are already holding longs on it, all right, and selling it for short term. So let's get back to the a chart. So you look in this correction to break down and test that bottom and longer term buy. Bigger time frame chart you guys have just seen. All right, so if not testing the bottom, just get back to this area. All right, this bottom, form that expanding triangle and continue to go higher. Watch price action for the expanding triangle. Okay, and just reverse the CADCHF. CADCHF to continue to go higher. On lower time frame, it's pushing, forming correction. All right, okay, and complete that wave there, and once we're gonna test the top, this wave. Okay, reverse from that top. Okay, short term buy. If I'm gonna show you the lower time frame analysis, okay, like this flat formation, short term continuation, trade with care for buy. Okay, because it is already at the at the top, and EURCAD is already sitting at the bottom, so buy is going to be for short term. Okay, test the bottom, continue to go higher. Right, sell setup is not there right at the moment, but for sell setup you have to watch a strong aggressive breakdown over there, okay, and correction there. Then you can start selling the CADCHF. As I told you that we are bearish on the dollar CAD. Okay, so weaknesses on the dollar against the CAD will definitely going to drive this pair for more upside, and EUROCAD going to test the bottom. All right, and then Kiwi CAD going to go down for one more drawback at the bottom. Okay, so longer term chart is a reversal on the Kiwi CAD. I think we're going to have that. Let me look at that chart there. So Kiwi CAD to reverse for longer term, it is already reversing from 82. All right, and on lower time frame we still can see one more drop. Okay, this correction still can break that correction can break and can push all the way back at the bottom. All right, so if not pushing all the way back at the bottom, then go slightly lower, ABC move, okay, and then continue the trend for upside. Okay, this, you know, ABC move like this, okay, and then continue to go higher. So you're looking for short to medium term sell on the Kiwi CAD for next week, and once price gonna complete that pattern formation for another move down, either for ABC or prices, if price is going to test similar analysis, guys, like the analysis which I have just shown you on the New Zealand dollar US dollar chart. All right, either go down for one more drop, test the bottom and then reverse, or deep bigger correction over there at the current price ABC type. All right, and then reverse. So CAD Norwegian Corona is just taking up. CAD is getting strong against the Norwegian Corona, right? So we'll look at the lower time frame. Okay, so pushing higher, going higher, but it is not at a best spot to get into the trade. All right, this is not a best place to get into the trade. If you're gonna buy it at the current price, you highly likely you're gonna get trapped over there. All right, or you're gonna be lucky if price gonna keep pushing after, you know, after you get into the trade. Okay, you missed the move already from the lows from the bottom. All right, so from the lows from the bottom, and price was forming new low. Now for next week, what you should look for, okay, so price is already correcting. The strength on the CAD against the key against the Norwegian Corona is not so strong. All right, not so strong. So in simple words, you're looking for, let me make it more easy for you. Okay, there you are looking for pullbacks. Okay, if price is going to retrace within these areas, okay, within these areas, so you're looking for it to hold that bottom and continue to go higher. All right, so retracement. All right, so if you can, you know, spot the patterns over there on your lower time frame, you can join. All right, you can join. Okay, so if you can spot these patterns over there, then you can still join after having that pattern formation. Okay, if not, then best please let the price get back within the retracement. All right, or let the price test the, you know, 6.84 and then join the trade for upside. Okay, let me check the chart if I had the chart for you. Yes. So this is what we were looking for. Okay, that wasn't, you see that wasn't the best place to buy. That wasn't the best place to buy. We were, you know, pattern was telling us that price can break out and can continue to go more to go more higher, but that wasn't the best place to buy the CAD against the NOK. Okay, that was the best place to buy. So same again, if price is going to test the low, yeah, then you're looking this wave to happen. All right, so setup gonna be invalidated if short move is going to come. All right, short move gonna invalidate that by setup. So still, you know, plenty of opportunities there on this pair. Yeah, it can form new high or it can test the previous high. USDCHF, you guys know that weekly time frame chart, we are looking for longer term reversal, right? And on lower time frame, let's get to the lower time frame. This correction can break down, all right? Same correction like the USD, and both are same. USD and USDCHF both are same. Okay, same, almost same analysis like last week. It hasn't done a lot. You can test the bottom and then bounce off from the bottom aggressively. All right, and reverse for longer term. Aussie, New Zealand dollar, Kiwi getting strong, Aussie not getting strong. All right, and Aussie still struggling. That's the bigger image. Okay, the wave you guys are looking, you have, I think, already seen that wave. The wave you are looking on this chart is this. Okay, that was the wave. Okay, it's going down. Now you are looking for correction. Okay, still can go down, or you can trade for short-term buy, but need skills. All right, you can. They're gonna be a pullback at some point. All right, pullback, but need skills for that buy. All right, so let me show you a different, a similar price section, not different, similar price section. Okay, you see short move, we were buying there from that bottom. Okay, those who went long, I have shown these buys even in the weekly market outlook, if you guys remember. Okay, so you are buying, and you got the short move, price slowly struggling and pushing higher. Okay, and there was the correction, and then that wave, the next wave happened. Okay, just look at this. Prices are repeating the same price behavior again. You got the short move there, you got the short move there. Again, similar way prices correcting or falling slowly, correctively is going down. Okay, what you should expect, that kind of price, pattern formation at some point, and there. Okay, price gonna form that kind of pattern, and then continuation to the downside. Then you're gonna get a next setup for more downside. Okay, there are opportunities on 15-minute time frame, guys, but we don't track those 15-minute opportunities on this pair. There are 15-minute time frame opportunities. Okay, plenty of 15-minute opportunities. These we are not tracking, by the way, at the moment. Okay, these short-term opportunities we are not tracking. Okay, we are expecting it to pull back. Okay, and you can trade on that pullback. How? Okay, or let's go down. Okay, let's go down to the old price. I'm gonna go to the 30-minute time frame. All right, so similar way price was doing, pushing slowly for downside, correcting, pushing, all right, correcting, and there you got the signs for the reversal. Okay, strong aggressive move happened over there. So price gonna do that on Aussie New Zealand dollar very soon. Okay, if I'm gonna go to the 4-hour time frame chart and gonna put that candle there. Okay, I'm gonna reverse that. Right, this is what you are anticipating. All right, so aggressive move to happen. This aggressive move gonna give you a counter trend trade. Okay, aggressive move, this to break up, aggressively correct and give us a bigger ABC move for more downside, or go back up, test that top. Okay, this is what you are watching for on the Aussie New Zealand dollar. If it comes, buy and watch it how far that move goes. If not pushing not pushing far away, yeah, and far away means back to that top. Okay, and going to correct into this ABC move or flat, whatever the formation gonna be over there. Okay, then again continue to go lower, back at that bottom, complete that wave back at the bottom, and again buy from there. Okay, so Aussie New Zealand dollar, Aussie CAD also longer term reversal, same analysis like the Aussie dollar, US dollar. You're looking basically reversal on Aussie pairs for longer term, right? And short term trading with the previous trend. All right, so this is what you are looking on a lower time frame. Yes, it's best way to understand the price action. Okay, just look at that, because price keeps repeating the same behaviors again, and that's best information for you to understand that which way the next wave is going to happen. All right, so if you you put a lot of tools on your chart or a lot of things on your chart, or let's say every theory, every trading theory, and you know you you know you applying everything from that theory on your chart, right? And you're putting all these tools. Okay, you see that how many tools are there? If I'm going to draw all these tools on my chart, or all these tools, all right, or all these patterns, right, or using all that stuff on my chart, price not gonna follow these tools. All right, price not gonna follow these tools. Okay, or let's say I have drawn that trend line over there. Yeah, price not gonna respect that trend line. Price is not gonna follow, and price is not bound to do that. All right, price is not bound to do that. I mean, price should hold that trend line and it go into that direction. All right, no, that's not going to happen. So this trend line, or this fib line, or this arrow, or these tools which you guys see there, okay, when I apply these tools on my chart, they are you know giving me information. All right, they are just tools, they are giving me information. All right, how accurately these tools are giving me information, that's another question. Or the indicators you use on your charts, how accurately those indicators are giving you the information, that's another question. Okay, so if you look at if you apply 5 to 10 indicators on your chart, all right, and if you're gonna analyze those indicators one by one, almost all indicators gonna give you a different story. One indicator is gonna ask you to look for buy, another gonna ask you to look for sell. All right, let's say if you're gonna apply the RSI on your chart, all right, RSI gonna give you oversold conditions there and gonna ask you to buy, or let's say you apply another indicator, that indicator is still showing you that the price gonna go down. Both are conflicting with each other, both indicators. All right, so these tools only gonna give you information. All right, so the question is how you understand that information and how you react according to that information. All right, that's the important thing. All right, and the best information on your chart is the price action, price behavior, than all these tools. All right, so rely on your price action rather than on these tools. All right, or indicators. Okay, price action is the most important. What price action is? Price action is when many people are participating into the market. You're gonna see different different behavior on your chart. When they are not participating in the market at a specific area, you're gonna see different behavior on your chart. That's price action. Let's say a lot of people are buying the Australian dollar against the CAD at the current price. A lot of people, or a lot of money just coming in. Okay, the way price is behaving right now, price is not going to do that. Okay, you're not going to see that move. Then you're going to see a sharp aggressive move for upside, and that move going to clearly going to tell you that the price is going to reverse for upside. Yeah, so keep it simple rather than putting a lot of stuff on your chart, and learn the price action. Okay, so we are looking breakout and continue to go higher. Keep forming the correction and keep going higher. If we're not gonna get that breakout, test the bottom and again longer term buy. Okay, so Kiwi Chief, one more drop. Longer term reversal, but one more drop. Okay, that's what we are looking for. Longer term on lower time frame, we are looking for one more drop. Okay, again that drop gonna be over there if uncertainty is going to come into the market. All right, so this one more drop back at the bottom or new low, this ABC move. Okay, so you're watching next week at that top, how price gonna do, how Kiwi gonna do at that top, and the recent high. So EUROCHF, longer term bullish, short to medium term, one more drop on lower time frame. Okay, that's the lower time frame, a bigger time frame. On lower time frame, you're looking for one more drop back at the bottom. All right, and on copper chart is very much same like last week. All right, so we are looking one more drop, by the way, if you remember. Okay, so this one more drop back at the bottom, and then give us a buy chart is there. Okay, buy setup is there. If you I'm gonna check that chart. Okay, short term one more drop, and get that chart. So one more drop, test the bottom, and then go high. Copper, we are just about to finish, guys. Okay, oil, slightly different than last week. All right, slightly different than last week, and we are having very nice, sell from the top, and this is turning into a flag formation, okay, which can break down, okay, which can break down, and we can have that one more drop back at the bottom. So this wave going to be over there if OPEC countries are not going to reach to an agreement next week on 5th of December. Okay, we're going to have that one more drop, price going to test that bottom, and again we're going to have a buy from that low. Okay, if they are not going to reach to a decision, this daily flag to break, boom, continue to go lower. All right, this flag to break, continue to go lower. So if let's say if they are going to reach to an agreement and going to cut more output, okay, then buy within these areas. Okay, this trade, short to medium term buy for another up move within that daily flag. This is this month gonna be slow. We are not expecting a lot of volatility, but as I told you at the start that there are many events which are going to unfold within this month, we may experience volatility. All right, we can see short move. So if you are learning, you are new to trading, then I would suggest you to trade in January, right? If you are learning, but if you are experienced trader, this December can turn to be a best month for you in case if we are going to see volatility. All right, so okay, this short-term up move, guys. All right, so correction, slightly a bigger correction. OPEC countries fail to reach an agreement, boom, breakdown, continue to go lower. Okay, OPEC countries are going to reach to an agreement, short move, just this past chart. All right, short move, buy, correct, go higher for another up leg within that daily correction. Same analysis on the USOIL. Okay, it is also turning into a daily flag. We were looking for expanding symmetrical triangle. Yes, it was because of the less liquidity, or it went lower on there was some news which came from the Saudi Arabia and from USA. All right, the USA turned to be a net. Their reserves increased last week. USA reserves, energy reserves increased last week. So because of that, it went lower. Okay, so that triangle. Okay. Now we are having slightly a different analysis for next week. All right. Now this daily correction can break. Okay, this daily correction can break, and we can have that move all the way back at the bottom. Again, this move gonna be driven over there if we are going to see no result on this OPEC meeting. Okay, OPEC meeting is going to be on 5th of December. If they are going to fail, all right, no decision, no agreement, no more cuts, no more supply cuts, more supplies is coming into the market, means that cheaper prices. Yeah, more oil is coming into the market, oil is becoming cheaper. Okay, if they are going to reach to an agreement, going to say that they're gonna they're gonna cut deeper. We're gonna have a short move, guys. All right, short move, correction, and get into the trade and another leg within that daily correction. Okay, same like UKOIL. Correction, boom, or rise and continue. Natural gas is coming back at the bottom. You are having another chance to buy the natural gas at the bottom. All right. So at the start, in November, we were not expecting that the natural gas, gonna drop that much aggressively. The strength we have seen, we were not expecting that the natural gas gonna drop, with that much strength. So reason is very much simple again, guys, that the US, you know, US is, net exporter in 70 years, last 70 years. Because of that, we have seen weaknesses on the oil and natural gas. Okay, now this is your setup. Okay, it's coming down, testing the bottom, about to test the bottom, and you're looking for it to reverse. Okay, again, these numbers are just for informational purposes, all right? Okay, the buy or entry or stop loss or target, these are just for informational purposes. Okay, so the price action which gonna be over there, that's gonna be important. Okay, that price action can appear over, slightly lower than the area or the place which we are anticipating. Okay, so slightly lower where we are having stop loss, that price action can appear over there from there. Okay, so you're looking for price action at that bottom and natural gas to reverse. Okay, so winter is going on here. Today we are having -1. All right, and definitely it's gonna go down. So too much cold today. So you're looking for price action at that bottom. Okay, let the price reach at that bottom. You're looking for bounce off, correction, and go higher. Okay, it's a good opportunity to watch. Gold, all right, so let's look at the gold. Yeah, we forget the gold. Okay, gold chart you guys have seen there on Telegram. Okay, and that's what I have shown you last week. Yeah, short term buy, and again short to medium and longer term sell. All right, so let's go to the current chart. Okay, it bounced off without hitting the bottom. All right, so this is longer term chart you guys see. Okay, that's the longer term chart. Okay, well, gold started to go lower slowly, and there we are having, this move. Okay, ABC move. Yeah, again, just get back to the basic idea, basic concept. The concept is very much simple and easy to understand and clear. All right, so no sign on first phase of trade deal, first phase trade deal, no signing ceremony this month, or going to move into next year 2020, then gold gonna go for that ABC move. Okay, ABC move, and then drop. All right, so currently we are looking this formation, guys, on lower time frame. Okay, we are not looking gold to go that much far. If I'm gonna delete a couple of things from my chart and gonna draw trend line there and gonna draw trend line there, same flat formation, right? The flat formation which I have just shown you. Okay, looking this to complete the wave there at that bottom. Okay, Okay, and this bigger wave too, stay there. Okay, this short term, one more drop, test the bottom, and then continue to go lower. Okay, this is what we are having right now. Okay, this is what we are looking right now on the gold. Okay, this short-term sell can appear over there. Okay, but trade with care for this sell. Okay, this sell and this ABC move. Once price gonna test that 1445, short-term buy. Yeah, and once price complete that flat formation or flag, right? This flat or flag. Okay, this flag. Okay, this flag or this flat, right? Then you're looking for gold to continue to go lower. Yes, it is still in a bigger correction. Obviously, you are right. It is enough in that flag. Okay, this flag gonna break up if uncertainty is going to get worse. Okay, you see that this is still in a flag. All right. So if central banks failed to fix the cracks which we are having right now in the economy, then this flag gonna break up. We're gonna have next wave. Okay, this flag gonna break up. We're gonna have that wave. All right. If central banks, they are trying, all right, they are working, they are putting a lot of money in the market. Okay, 250 billion. All right, it's a lot of money. 250 billion with big B. All right, Fed has injected that money in the market. Right, Fed has injected 250 billion in last 7 weeks, I think. 7 weeks. In last 7 weeks, they have injected 250 billion and their balance sheet went up dramatically, and they are saying that they are not doing QE, right? Their balance sheet is going up. Yeah, they are printing a lot of money, putting that money in the market. People are buying stocks making new highs, and they are trying to overcome the liquidity problem, right? And cutting the interest rate. They are doing a lot of work behind the scenes. Okay, we don't see what they are doing, but they are doing a lot of work behind the scenes. So if they're gonna be successful, okay, then we're not gonna get that one more up move. Okay, then this, you see that, or just look at this correction. Okay, you see that correction, right? Or that wave. This wave came over there because of the Brexit. Okay, when we had Brexit, gold went up dramatically. Right, then remain into the expanding triangle for a while, then remain into that triangle for a while, right, but did not broke out for upside. Okay, there were the forces which were fixing at that time behind that aggressive move. Okay, when gold went higher up to $1,400. All right, magical forces were trying to fix the downturn, right, at this area. Okay, so same again, we had the correction, it was setting up our breakout, but again magical forces came into the market and they were successful. They saved us, right, from higher gold prices. Okay, same again, it is farming correction, right, and magical forces are working behind the scenes. If they're gonna fail this time, right, we're gonna have boom, aggressive move, and gold can push up to 1700. All right, and if they're going to be successful, then we're going to have that kind of aggressive move, all right, or slow corrective move all the way back within the average price. All right, we believe that this is not going to happen. All right, they're going to be successful again. All right, magical force is going to be successful again, and we're going to have that move, like that move. All right, so that's why we are bearish on the gold, and gold is going down from 1560. almost down with $100. All right, we want another $100 move on the gold, at least gold to drop for another $100, go up to 1350 before going to continue for more upside. Okay, at least drop for another $100. Okay, 1350, then give us a next bullish leg. All right, so gold is very much sensitive to the trade war, comments these days. Okay, it's clear, it's simple, guys. It's not complicated. It's very simple, easy to understand. Okay, there is no, I mean, science behind this. Okay, just open the equities. Let's look at that. Let's look at this S&P 500. Okay, where it is right now, it is at the high. Okay, it is at the high, making new highs. It has formed a couple of times new highs, alright, still pushing higher. Okay, let's put this, this tool there. Okay, if the equity market is going to push higher up to 36. Okay, we are 35, let's say 35. We are expecting it to continue to push up to 35. Give us another 11% rise. Those who are buying gold, will they get that return, this much return on gold? Very less likely. They're not gonna get that return from there. All right, largely, speculators were buying gold. Okay, so when they're gonna see that equities are pushing higher, there is no risk in the market, everything is under control, yeah, why buying gold? Why putting money into the gold? Why not selling gold? Why not putting money into the risk assets where they're going to get more return than gold? All right, so money is coming into the equities in fear of missing that return. All right, still some people are holding golds for long, right? Still they believe that we're going to have recession, gold going to go higher and equity is going to drop, right? But they are having fear of missing as well with that. All right, so obviously some of them already coming out from the gold and buying the equities, all right, and having good return on the equity. So obviously they're going to be return on the risk assets rather than on the metals. Okay, so what we are expecting on the silver, let's look at the silver first and then we're gonna have equities. All right, so same on the silver. Okay, silver to continue to go all the way back at the bottom or form new low. As I told you guys, a lot of money is just coming into the market. They are putting a lot of money. Central banks are putting a lot of money, and we are anticipating silver to form new low and then continue to go higher. Okay, this new low first. And on 4-hour time frame, there is correction, similar kind of correction like the gold. All right, so ABC move flat in the form of flat and then go lower, right? Then go lower, or ABC move. Okay, if you are following someone who's telling you that buy gold, buy silver, don't follow their advice. Okay, don't follow their advice rather than buying and selling golds. Follow what fundamentals are saying. Follow them. Okay, fundamentals, they're not gonna lie. Look at them. Look at the central banks, what they are doing. Okay, what they are doing. They will not let this system to collapse. So gold going higher, silver going higher means that system is under threat. Okay, this financial system gonna be under threat then. Okay, so we don't have alternative at the moment. So highly likely we're gonna have stability. We are having stability, by the way. Okay, and 2020 going to be better than the 2019. 2019 was worst, all right? Just 2 months ago, when we were having August, there was a lot of blood, right? We were having 2019 was worst until August, all right? But just look at that, how the fourth quarter is ending. It's turning it's turning to be a best year, so far in last couple of years, 2019. All right, so a lot of money is just coming into the market. Now let's look at the equities. Okay, equities are very much simple. Like last week, you are expecting a deeper correction at some point on the equities. All right, like that. Okay, same like last week, nothing changed. You're looking for corrections on lower time frame, and those corrections to just keep pushing higher. Yes, VIX is sitting at the bottom. All right, same on on S&P 500. You're looking for correction, and then that correction to continue to go higher. On lower time frame, they are pulling back. All right, so you can buy them for short term for more upside on lower time frame. Like lower time frame, I mean 15 to 30 minute time frame. Yes, sometimes correction can extend up to 1 hour time frame. So those corrections to just keep pushing higher for short term. Same analysis on the Dow Jones, right? Correct, and continue to go higher. VIX is sitting at the bottom. When VIX is sitting at the bottom, you should not be a gold buyer. Okay, you should be a gold buyer then, or seller on the equities then when this is going to spike up aggressively. That means uncertainty is getting back into the market. All right, so that's your VIX. All right, and others are also same. All right, like UK 100 index, you're looking for the expanding triangle, and that expanding triangle to continue to go higher. All right, so it to come down, expanding triangle, and continue to go higher. Okay, this formation. All right, so German 30 short-term continuation for upside. Okay, they are not best for the next week. All right, best opportunities for the next week, just continuation for more upside. So Bitcoin, all right, Bitcoin is a lot of problems are there for the Bitcoin buyers. So I had a Bitcoin chart. Let's look at that. All right, so it looks strange, all right? So this pattern shown you in the weekly market outlook, it looks strange, but this is very common pattern. Right? This is very common pattern, all right? We see that very often. I have just shown you on the euro dollar chart, guys. Euro dollar, DXY, and on many other charts, all right? I have shown you that pattern. We see that very often. Okay, and this is a weekly time frame chart. This is a weekly time frame pattern. This is not going to complete within 1 week or two, right? So it's going to take something like that kind of duration, more than a year or two. Okay, but the best place to go for long on the Bitcoin going to be the bottom again. Okay, this bottom, 3,000 or 2,500. Is it possible for the Bitcoin to visit those areas? Yes, absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Bitcoin can go up to that floor again. Just look at the other coins, what they are doing. They are just sitting at the bottom and still keep pushing lower. Money is not coming into the cryptocurrencies, all right? Money is going out. All right, just look at the total cap, cryptocurrencies total cap, what that cap is telling you at the moment. That total cap is not going higher. All right, total cap is not going higher. That is showing you that the lack of interest of investors in the cryptocurrencies at the moment. All right, so will that cap will rise again in future? Definitely yes, but people are waiting for the price to come at a good spot, good area, so that they can get into the market for longer term. All right, so 7,000 or 6,000 or 6,500, these are not the best prices to buy Bitcoin for longer term. Okay, so the best price is the bottom, all right? So let the price get back to the 3,000 or even lower than that, then start buying. Okay, then start buying for longer term. So this is the pattern which we are looking, which we are anticipating, all right? So Bitcoin to do that. So is it possible to trade on the Bitcoin on lower time frame? Absolutely, yes, you can trade, all right? That does not mean you should only wait for the Bitcoin to come at the bottom and then you should trade on it, all right? So you can trade, all right? But the trades you are taking for buy on the Bitcoin, make sure you understand that the trend is corrective and the trend is down, all right? And price is pushing lower. Okay, this is the trend. Okay, corrective downtrend. This is the trend. Okay, another corrective downtrend, and this short-term corrective up move to happen. All right, similar kind of like that, or this. Okay, this kind of expanding triangle, and just keep pushing lower slowly. You need a very strong aggressive move for Bitcoin to continue to go higher. Very strong aggressive move. Okay, very strong aggressive move to appear over there on the Bitcoin. Okay, there is no sign at all at the moment on the Bitcoin. All right, so let's finish here, guys. I can see that it's you tired. It's more than 2 hours, all right, and people want to leave now, all right? So it's more than 2 hours. So Ripple is sitting at the bottom, same like others, all right? So they can push lower slowly. So I can see that some of you guys have tired. All right, so let's finish here. If there is any question, then let me know. Otherwise, we're gonna finish. All right, so yes, stay short, okay? Stay short, but what I will suggest you, all right? What I will suggest you, how you can stay short on the Bitcoin, okay? If I'm gonna make it much clearer for you, then this is the trend for short term for upside, okay? And okay, so you're looking for this to continue correct and keep pushing higher. Okay, there is correction which can break, and this correction is over and continue to go lower. Okay, so you can let this correction to complete, all right, this correction to get deeper up to that trend line. Once this is going to be a bigger daily correction, then this to continue to go lower every time and forming new highs within that flag, like there you're looking for it to continue to go lower. So all right, so Arya saying that what would be your vision about market next year? And Ray Dalio shorted the market. What do you think? So do you remember that? What he did last time? Do you remember that or not? What he did last time? He shorted the equities last time as well, and they lost, right? Okay, I exactly don't remember that where they shot it, but if you're gonna Google that, you're gonna get the articles. All right, they shot it last time somewhere. I don't remember the exact place. Okay, but if you're gonna Google that, you're gonna get that. I think something like 5 million or maybe more than that. I don't remember exactly the figure, but I do remember that I read that article. They lost, right? They lost when they were trying to counter the strength, and they were saying that there's going to be recession, right? And they were selling the equities and saying that equity is going to go down, right? And we were expecting that the equity is going to go higher. Okay, don't follow them, right? They don't follow them, right? Don't follow these big giants. Okay, they are not communicating with you. They are not communicating with small players. They are communicating with the central banks, with the big players. They are putting pressures on them, right? They are putting pressures on the politicians. They are putting pressure on the central banks so that they can so that central banks and politicians, they can, take actions and can get out from that mess. They are not communicating with the small players. All right. So no, they are saying, consistently they are saying that we're going to have recession, we're going to have recession. So they are not communicating with you. They are communicating with the central banks. And that's building pressure on the central banks. And because of that, central banks are cutting interest rate. And central banks are always going to be behind the curve, all right? They're going to be behind the curve. So if they are communicating, just look at the market. Always most of the time, if not always, most of the time, market gonna go against them. All right. So if markets start to fall very, very aggressively, these big giants gonna lose more money than any other. All right. So if market drops, it's not gonna be in their favor. All right. So they build pressure on the big giants, big players. The big players build pressure on the central banks and politicians. Did you hear any, negative comments from Trump's since last couple of, months? No. Every time when he comes, he sees that, we are having, positive conversation with the China. But before a couple of days or a couple of weeks, whenever he market was pushing lower. Whenever he was commenting, you are having, these moves. Okay? These moves. Right? So, a lot of manipulations, is there in the market, guys. This is not a, easy thing. So manipulations are there. So don't follow those giants. They are, they say something else and they do something else. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone, for coming into the weekly market outlook. I hope you enjoyed that. Year is going to be end, and happy Christmas to everyone in advance, and happy New Year as well. Enjoy your holidays, and we'll see you back again in the weekly market outlook next week. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, and bye-bye. Again, we're going to have training. For that, you can go to the trading view, techtradingacademy.com, all right? Bye-bye.